Hey everyone, it's Jake here, and before this episode begins, I'd just like to say that we apologise for the echoing in this one. Yeah, it's a bit rough, but we have fixed it in the future episodes. So yeah, I hope you enjoy regardless. Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting instalment of Screen Seekers. In this week's episode, we'll be talking about the upcoming films for the rest of 2024. We'll be playing a game of Rotten Round. We'll be returning to Bus's Brainbox and also, of course, his Nintentions. And then finally, we'll be discussing what screens we've been seeking this week. What do you think? What do you think of that, Alex? Do you think that sounds like a good time?
Yeah, that's a great lineup of
Yeah.
made up rounds.
Yeah, we've kind of given names to everything now just to make it sound cool.
Yeah, and if we just have a good name, we'll put it in there even though we don't know what we're doing.
That's true, yeah. I think that's
I love coming up with names, but like titles for films and titles for just because I would just come up with titles and just have titles and no story and just be like, I'm satisfied. I can retire now from my writing career.
I imagine that's a job out there somewhere. Someone that just does titles for things.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all they do. Even without any context of what the thing actually is. They're like, that's a good title, stick it on the poster.
100%. Someone wrote Moana 2 and someone's job was to read the script and be like, this is called Moana 2.
Yeah, not sure it quite worked for that example. But speaking of films and titles, we're going to start off by looking at some of the films that are coming out for the rest of the year. I'm on a website which hopefully has the correct information.
Wow. Talking of Moana 2, I think that's coming out.
It is, and it was a series, but they've changed it into a film because money.
Basically. Oh, it was a series.
It was a series, and I say recently, but like I think it was kind of done, or it was way into production, and they were like, oh, let's actually make a lot of money and release it as a film.
Yeah, but surely they would be like, let's make a film as well as a series.
Maybe. I mean, they've got like
maybe it's on the back burner.
They've got like a Zootopia series coming. I think there's an Inside Out series coming. I swear. They just just like
that could maybe be actually quite good because you have like different emotions, like per episode, like 6 episodes. Yeah, have the main emotions from the first film, and with each episode title, that's like good. Joy, fear, anger, disgust.
What would your favorite be? What emotion would you like to see?
Oh man,
keep it PG. No,
like
don't keep it PG, I don't care.
Like you know, obviously joy would be like the maybe like
that's already been done. What about a new emotion?
Oh, I thought you meant new. I thought you meant what episode title would I be most excited for?
This
is discussed probably.
New emotions.
New emotions.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean.
Ideas. Sort of.
No.
No, not really.
Like horny.
Yeah, that's one that comes up a lot. I think.
Yeah.
Because that's generally the human race, isn't it? I was gonna say misery, but I don't know if that's like
misery. That's like sadness evolved. I think in number
maybe they could evolve. Yeah.
Yeah, number 3 they're gonna like merge together. I think.
Ooh, that sounds like body horror.
And like sadness with maybe anger or something becomes depression or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's good. Maybe they make babies.
What? Oh yeah. Oh, like sadness and anger, like they start bleeding like baby versions of themselves, and that's they're like we're depression, and they just like fill up and like like drown them all, and they're like no. And then I'd like Joy that has to like sparkle her finger up in the air, like rain, like golden raindrops, and then it stops, like it melts them all. For that time being.
And there we have it, guys. David Cronenberg's Inside Out 3 coming to theaters at some point in the future. Anyway, let's get back to some actual real films. We've got Speak No Evil coming out this week, and it's a remake of I think a Danish horror film. Came out a couple of years ago. I've seen the trailer a couple of times. It's basically James McAvoy just being mental again.
Oh yeah, is that the one where he's just like him and his wife
insane? Yeah,
are insane, and people just stay at their cabin, and they're like, we have to get out. And that's the trailer.
Yeah, pretty much. And creepy kids and
yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen the original, but I've heard the original's good. So I mean, I think it's only the original came out in 2022, so it's quite a quick turnaround for a US sort of remake.
Yeah.
So
I mean, horror's always a good genre. I mean, it's good fun.
Well, yeah. Speaking of which, I was going to say next one is The Substance, which comes out I think in a couple of weeks. I don't know. Yeah, in a couple of weeks in the UK. I don't know if you've seen this one. It's like a sort of it got a lot of awards at film festivals. It's a body horror. I think it's by a relatively newcomer to films. Oh, I'll tell you what. Have you seen Avatar? You've seen Avatar, right? The first one.
Yeah.
You know, like the CEO guy that's like a real dick. He's like, I call it smarmy.
Yeah.
He's the guy. He actually shot this film. He's a cinematographer for this film.
Oh my god.
And apparently it's really good. So that's a very strange little bit of trivia for you.
Kudos to him.
There's another Strange Darling. Again, another sort of horror thriller. I can't really. I'm not.
Lots of horror thrillers. I guess it is October coming up, Halloween, but
yeah, that's true. Never Let Go. Have you heard of this one? With Halle Berry.
Wait, is the one with the rope? Yeah.
The one with the rope. Yeah.
I remember seeing that trailer like ages ago.
Yeah, it's been delayed for a long time. I swear it got delayed even more. I don't know, but it says here September, but I don't know if that's true. I don't think it is. But Megalopolis.
Oh yeah, I mean I've seen nothing of it. I've haven't seen the trailer or anything, or like don't even know what it's about. I haven't seen the synopsis or anything, but it'll be fun to watch. Is it going to be like 4 hours? It seems like a 4-hour film.
It's 2 hours and 18 minutes.
Not exactly 4 hours, but that's pretty normal.
Quite short for the scale of.
Yeah.
I think what's more interesting about this film is actually what's going on around it. Obviously, there was a lot of sort of allegations against Francis Ford Coppola about him being on set and his attitude towards, I think, women and things. There was that. Then he had like an interview, I think, a couple of weeks ago where he was talking about that he purposely has used cancelled actors, and I say cancelled in obviously brackets, cancelled actors, on purpose in this film. I don't know why. And then there was, of course, the trailer that came out a week or two ago where it had quotes from journalists about his films that were completely fake and made up by AI. So there's a lot of shit going around this film, but who knows? I think, it'd be, I guess, interesting.
Hopefully it'll be good.
I don't know. Jump to October, we got Joker 2, which,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is it actually going to be a musical?
No, I think it's just got a lot of music in it. I think it's about music and what it does to people, but I don't think it's a musical as such. But they actually they said they recorded the actual singing live on set rather than dub it in. Which,
I totally believe.
Sounds like a headache.
Yeah.
But it could. Hopefully, it's good. I think it's unnecessary, but here we go. New Transformers film launches in October. It's animated this time.
Ew.
It's animated this time.
I don't think I've ever. Oh, Anime Alex coming soon. No, I don't think I've ever seen a Transformers film. To be honest.
I mean,
no.
I don't know if you're missing much, but they're kind of like a guilty pleasure. Where if you like them, you like them, but even I have my limits to the enjoyment. Bumblebee's very good, but apart from that, yeah. Sort of, but yeah, Transformers. I think this is
Transformers 1.
Transformers 1. This is an animated film with not Chris Pratt, which is nice. Another Chris Hemsworth, doing Optimus.
Huh.
So Terrifier 3, I'm very excited for in October.
Oh yeah, I want to see the other two. Was Terrifier 2 the opening of that, like the most gruesome thing ever that it was advertised to be? Because you saw it, or was it just a
pretty
ploy?
Grim. The whole film is really gory, but like so kind of over the top that it's not that
it's like funny,
believable. It is quite funny sometimes. It's also very long. I think the third one apparently is going to clip it back to more close to the first one, because
what was number 2?
Terrified 2 is 2.5 hours long, which is a long ass film for a horror.
That is long,
but it is good, and I enjoyed it anyway.
I don't know. I might watch them this October.
It's spooky season. Terrified 3 is a Christmas film, but it's out in October, so.
Damn.
Smile 2 is out. I don't know. I mean, I frowned probably more than I smiled in Smile 1. So
I liked Smile 1. Smile 1 was alright. It was pretty good. It was like sort of like it
follows.
It follows. Yeah, it's kind of a film, and it was it was great. It was pretty good. Pretty good fun.
Jack Nicholson's son is in this one, so don't know what that. I don't know why I said. I just thought that was the only piece of information.
I'm just thinking of young Jack Nicholson. Just Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, maybe they
I don't know what he looks like.
Him. Maybe they de-aged
him.
That
would be funny. That'd be great.
There's that weird Donald Trump film which is coming out, but I don't know if that actually will come out because one of their main financiers dropped out, and then they put it on Kickstarter or whatever to try and fund the movie.
Ooh.
We're not American.
Well, why wouldn't I thought Donald Trump would be like, yeah, making a film about me, I'll just give him like 10 million or something. 10 million. That's what you need. I mean, that's nothing to it. That's
kind of like the biopic thing though, where like they make a biopic about someone and they like that real person like finances the film. Isn't that a bit like, oh, hang on, what's going on here? You know, bit bias.
I don't know. What,
Trump.
Well, it really depends like what they're gonna. If it's like a truthful thing, like I mean, I'm not political or anything, but like if it's truthful and it's like good, or it might be bad, obviously. If it's good, obviously Trump would do it.
True.
If it's bad, he wouldn't. But if it was good, I don't know why. He saw the script. I don't know why he wouldn't fund it. But
yeah, no, I mean,
if you know what I mean.
The log line says it's the story of young Donald Trump starts his real estate business in New York during the 70s and 80s. So that's what it is. But also the same day, according to this site, is The Wild Robot, which I'm very excited for, new DreamWorks film.
Oh yeah, I've seen the poster and stuff like that.
Hopefully that is really good. We've got Venom as well in October, Venom 3. Yeah, it's just more Venom, the last Venom. Have you seen Venom?
No, I haven't actually.
All right.
I know what Venom is, but you know, my knowledge of Venom comes from Spider-Man 3.
All right, yeah.
That's all I know.
It's a bit out of date, but
yeah, of course.
The same thing applies, really.
Do you reckon in the re-release of Spider-Man 3 they CGI'd Tom Hardy's face, and the old Eddie actor was just like, no.
I don't think they need another reason for people not to like Spider-Man 3, but
I can imagine them doing it. Oh.
Then there's a film by do you know how to pronounce this guy's name? Pedro Almodovar? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Who? Who exists?
He's a
which human being on this planet?
Oh, what's he done? I'm gonna have to Google this in a minute. He's like an indie. He's like a weird guy, you know. I'm trying to research.
Great promotion. That I hope he's listening.
I'm actually like struggling to think of what films he's done. So maybe we should just leave that and pretend it never happened.
Yeah,
but
maybe
it's called
come
The
back
Room
to
Next Door, and it's got Tilda Swinton and Julia Moore. I've heard in the festivals that it's good. God, this is taking ages. We're only in November.
Well, yeah, it isn't in November. Obviously, Gladiator 2.
Oh, is that November? Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Moana 2. Lots of sequels in November. Yeah,
I thought it'd be December because wasn't. Oh, you are right. Oh, just about November, Mike.
Hey. Was it like the 30th?
It says on here.
You know, there's good films coming out.
Also saying that Clint Eastwood's next film is out, but I didn't think it was coming out this year because no trailers come out, no nothing. I'm a big supporter of Clint Eastwood. Maybe we should have a Clint Eastwood segment. That'd be good.
That'd be awesome.
And his next film called Juror Number 2 is coming out.
Juror Number 2.
Yeah, it's like a courtroom drama thing. Very excited for that. New Paddington's coming out in November as well. They're pretty good fun.
Yeah, he's quite cute, but you know, I mean.
But what the rest
I
of
just
the film
avoid Paddington.
You just avoid him. What has he done to you?
Hey! It might not be him.
Against Marmalade, like. Then we got Gladiator 2. We got Wicked Part 1, which I love the fact that every trailer for Wicked doesn't say it's Part 1. It doesn't even mention there's a Part 2. It just says Wicked. So I imagine I go in and be like, oh, great, film. It just ends like. Imagine going to see The Hobbit and only thinking that was the only film of Hobbit 1. You'd be like, pardon? And then I think that's Craven the Hunter is out in December. I don't think it'll be another Madam Web, but I haven't got any hope for that film whatsoever. The new anime Lord of the Rings is out as well in December, which hopefully will be really cool. Mufasa the Lion King, very topical actually, this film, obviously. David Earl Jones has just died. We're not going to have like a moment's silence or anything. Although he's just died. I say just died, but we're recording this in advance of its release, so he would have died. He's dead.
Oh! I thought you were just predicting his death then.
Oh no!
I was like,
no,
but we're recording this before his death.
That'd be a very strange person to like pick out of the entirety of the world and go, I think he's going to die.
Talking of deaths, actually, just untopical. We watched Star Wars last night, and unfortunately, what's his name? Earl Davis.
James Earl Jones. What did I call him? Did I call him David?
Yeah,
James
maybe.
Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones, yeah, of course. Who did Darth Vader's voice. And he unfortunately passed away while we were watching Star Wars last night.
Did you make it sound like he was with you? He was like sat
In
beside
spirit,
you.
in spirit.
But yeah, the new Mufasa. He's not involved in it, but obviously he was the voice of Mufasa. This is directed by Barry Jenkins, and I can't quite believe that it is director of Moonlight. I just don't like what's going on. I haven't seen the trailer. I haven't seen the original, but who knows? And then we got Sonic 3, and that's the last film of the year because that's the only film that really counts.
Nice.
Sonic 3 is going to be very, very fun. Now, I'm going to hand it over to you now, Alex, because I know that you've got some activities.
Whoa. Is it time for Bus's Brain Box?
It might be time for Bus's Brain Box because I may or may not have to Google something a minute.
My God. Well, Jake, we need your full attention for Bus's Brain Box.
Okay.
This is...
I'm to attention.
Yeah. So, Jake, you have numbers 1 to 10 to choose from. Which one you picking now?
Are you not going to begin by actually saying what this bloody thing is?
Wait, okay, it's a quiz. It's a quiz.
I mean, that's
okay?
a stretch, but yes.
And it's sort of like a riddly quiz.
It's a
where
cryptic quiz.
All wrong answers may be the correct answers. Maybe.
See, that's the best kind of quiz, isn't it? Any answer goes.
Pretty much. Let's see what answers you come up with, Jake.
Oh, God. I want to subject myself to this, but...
And you do, of course, get points and maybe prizes.
Is this a new set, or is this like... I don't pick the same numbers or whatever that I did before.
No, this is a new set, Jake.
Wow, amazing. Has it got a different theme, or is it still film?
No, yeah, it's film.
Film?
Well, it's not going to be like, I don't know. Yeah, this is a film podcast, Jake. It's going to be film.
Diseases or something? I don't know. Mind you, I can't imagine
that's dark.
With disease. I will pick number 10. Let's go right to the top.
Number 10.
Oh, wait, shit. Is that the hardest one?
No.
Okay,
No. It's one I came up with on holiday. I came up with 2 on holiday when I was on holiday.
Tell. Where did you go on holiday?
Oh, I went to Croatia. But before we do Bus's Brain Box, I want to say it was where I drank a glass of wine, which was very smooth to me. It was very nice, very smooth. Dalmatians wine, with the Babic grape, in South Croatia. That's where it's from.
We are not sponsored by whoever. You just said fucking Dalmatians.
If you ever go to Croatia, have some. Or if you are Croatian, have some because it's a nice. I don't drink wine. I hate alcohol, but it was quite nice, except for when it wasn't. But it was mainly nice. Anyway, back to Bus's Brain Box.
We should have a wine segment.
Is not going to be interrupted anymore. He picked number 10, and this is the question.
Go on then.
Well, Jake, the thing is, this is a multiple choice question. So, number A, you've got...
Number A, good start. Number A.
You got death. Okay. B, you've got death. And C, you've got death. Death surrounds you. Why is that?
Right. Is this remind me, is this meant to be like a film title?
Yeah, this is a film title.
So there's death, and there's death.
Yeah. And death surrounds you. Why is that?
Death is around me. So it rhymes with death, right? This is that
it
quiz
doesn't. It doesn't necessarily rhyme with death.
I thought that was the whole point of this quiz. Is
No.
The answer rhymes with whatever words you keep saying.
No.
Clue, Scooby Doo.
Scooby Glue for you. That is.
Death. So lots of death. Death surrounds you. Something like the Grim Reaper or something. Or what else has death around it? I mean, a lot. Death is everywhere. It could be like a natural disaster. It could be Pompeii.
Maybe you're like expecting death. Maybe
I'm expecting death.
Maybe.
I'm like on my way out. Am I?
Not necessarily. Maybe you're like, I don't know.
Am I being visited by death? Is this Christmas Carol?
No.
No. Death, expecting death. Am I ill?
Nope.
Am I? I don't know. Have I got hard of hearing? Is this a trick question?
No. Just think of death in its place in life.
At the end of what do you mean in this place in life? It's the end of life. I don't know what you expect me to say.
End of life.
The end of life.
Yeah. Where is that? What is that?
Depends on what you believe, isn't it? Really.
What is that? Maybe with the film title.
Afterlife.
Like closer.
Cemetery, graveyard, heaven, hell.
I could give you like a random clue.
Oh God, go on.
Think of the season 4 Doctor Who episode of Centaurans. Is it like Poisoned Sky or something?
It is. It's a very strange sort of reference. So like pollution.
It's got nothing to do with Doctor Who, but maybe what happens in the cars.
So the car like comes alive, and it like locks them inside.
What does it say?
Oh God, what does it say? I don't know. I have a nice. I don't know what it said. God, my Doctor Who trivia is being challenged now.
And this is a film title as well.
Okay. Final Destination?
Yeah, because it's your final destination.
God almighty. I mean, that was a hard one, that was.
Yeah, it goes up in difficulty.
The problem is just people just like sort of creating sort of questions for quizzes is that it's up to them to decide whether it's any good.
Yeah,
it doesn't
exactly.
get fact-checked by a group of people.
Exactly.
On what are you talking about?
But at least with that, you get them unique. You get them.
Unique. Okay. Unique is the word I use. I guess our let's go the opposite. Let's pick number 1.
Ooh, number 1. We're being revisited by our number 1 dog, Scooby-Doo. If Scooby-Doo do and Scrappy-Doo do, what does their doctor do?
Dr. Doolittle.
Their Dr. Doolittle.
Amazing. That was a great one. Because I got it really easy. That's mainly why it's a great one.
Oh, that was good. So that's 2 points to you, Jake. 2 points.
I don't think I can lose this game, can I?
Not really. Not when I'm here to save the day.
Amazing.
Pick another number, Jake. That isn't 1 off 10.
Let's go with 5. I'm split down the middle.
Okay. I have rolling pin. I have dough. I have pizza. What do I have?
You have a rolling pin?
No, that's incorrect. But yes, I have a rolling pin. I have dough. I have pizza. But I do not have a rolling pin. If that's your answer.
You have a rolling pin, a dough, and a pizza.
Yeah. But what do I have?
A pizza.
No. That is incorrect.
Is it to do with pizza?
I mean,
is it like dough?
It is not dough.
Pin dough topping.
No, it is a film title. It is a film title.
Okay.
Film related always on this show, on this podcast.
Dough, pin, pizza, making pizza, Italian. Goodfellas.
Oh, we're getting somewhere with Italian. We ain't Goodfellas necessarily. We may be bad fellas, but it ain't Goodfellas.
Is it like a crime mafia thing or crime something? Is it like The Godfather? No, not The Godfather. That's a terrible one. Not a terrible film, but a terrible just answer.
Italy. Italy's a good place to be.
Italy. Italian Job.
The Italian Job. He got it. Maybe with clues, but he needs clues with this because this is an impossible quiz. This is Buzz's brain box. Right. Does he want more?
Let's go one more, I think, because I don't know if I can stand.
Don't know if his brain can stand Buzz's brain box. His brain might turn into a box. Maybe.
I thought that was another part of the quiz then.
No, you have to pick a number.
Number. Where can I go? Number 7, please.
Number 7's. It might be even a weird one for me.
Oh, great.
Okay, space strawberry, raspberry, blueberry. All I see is space fruit. I forgot what is my objective.
Space Jam.
That was too quick. Hey, but he did get Space Jam. That was phenomenal.
Amazing.
Amazing.
That was a really fun little game of Buster's Brain Box.
Buster's Brain.
So now it's time to turn the tide, as it were, and to actually now ask you a question, Alex, because I have my own little game, and it's called the Rotten Round. Basically, in this little game that I've just devised in the past 10 minutes, I will be giving you a list of films of a franchise.
Oh, of a franchise,
of a single franchise. And I'd like you to tell me which you think is going to be the highest Rotten Tomato score and the lowest Rotten Tomato score, just by the titles. Okay? Today we're looking at the Crow franchise.
The Crow is a franchise?
It absolutely is. And according to Rotten Tomatoes, there is 6 Crow films. Actually, let me check.
Is the sixth Crow film the recent one?
Okay, that one's not. Is that actually a film? Okay, I don't think that's a film. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 Crow films.
Is number 5 the most recent one?
It is. Okay. I'm going to give you the titles. Here we go. Nice. As we start way back in 94 with The Crow. Right. We jump to 96 and we've got The Crow City of Angels.
Ooh.
We then have 2000, The Crow Salvation.
Ooh.
We then have 2005, The Crow Wicked Prayer. And then we've got 2024, The Crow.
Ooh. Well, I mean...
Can you tell me what the highest one...
The highest
rated on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, I know The Crow recently is really bad. Like, really bad scores. At least on Letterboxd.
Right.
So I'm going to... So the highest... I'm going to go...
Do you want me to read them out again, or do you just want to...
Yeah, you could do.
So we got The Crow, The Crow City of Angels, The Crow Salvation, The Crow Wicked Prayer, and The Crow.
Let's go with just general knowledge. Let's go with... Because, original, the best. Let's go with the first one. Going to be the highest.
That is correct. And for a bonus point, would you like to guess what the Rotten Tomatoes score actually is?
Of The Crow. Mm-hmm. Do I have to get exact or like the correct
I'll give you
10?
One either side.
One either side? Jeez. This is harder than Buzz's Brain Box.
This is clear.
I'm going to say like 70. Like, it's somewhere between 70 and 80%. But I'll go with 70.
I should have done higher or lower, just to make it easier for you. It's 87.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Would you like to now guess the lowest rated film? And I'll go through them again. We've got The Crow, 94, which we know is an 87%. We've got The Crow City of Angels. I can't really tell you anything about that because I don't know. The Crow Salvation has Kirsten Dunst in it. That's all I can tell you about that. The Crow Wicked Prayer and The Crow. With Bill Skarsgård.
Could I also just say The Crow 1994 just for fun? I just really want to, but no. I know it's not going to be the lowest.
So City of Angels, Salvation, Wicked Prayer, or The Crow.
I mean, I know The Crow is doing so bad in reviews, but a fourth one, I know a second one is going to be like maybe 60%. Then the third one, maybe like 20. But the fourth, it's got to be like 5. Even the recent one's got to be like 10. I'm going to go the fourth one.
You're going to go fourth one?
Yeah.
You are actually correct.
Oh my God.
And would you like to guess the score?
That is knowledge.
That is really
helping
good. I'm actually
me,
really impressed that you tried to work that out.
Knowledge of franchises and how they progress saved me and got me the correct answer. It's got to be bad. I would say below 10%. I would say like 8%.
8%? You're wrong. It's on 0.
Oh, it's literally 0.
Bear in mind that's only with 9 reviews, so I mean,
no one bothers.
It's not entirely fair, but yes, it's got a. 0.
Oh wait, am I guessing the audience score or the critic score?
This is the critic score.
What the audience score?
What for that one?
Yeah.
It's on a 34.
So what are the critic scores for the rest of them then?
So as you said, would you want to guess them or do you want me to just say?
No, you can just say them. Oh well, I can guess them.
So far we've got the highest and the lowest. What's the second?
The second film?
The second highest rated film. Which one is it? City of Angels, Salvation,
I'm gonna go third. I'm going to third film.
The third film. You're sadly incorrect.
Is it second?
Nope. It's the reboot.
It's the new one.
So I'll just tell you them now.
Yeah.
You basically.
Damn.
Number 1, The Crow with an 87%. Number 2, The New Crow with 22%. That's quite a drastic.
That's
that's quite a step down.
Maybe stop making Crow films.
And then number 3 is The Crow Salvation, which is the third one, 18%. Then we've got the second one, City of Angels, with 14%. And then we've obviously, as we said, we've got Wicked Prayer with 0%. So yeah, not the best, not the freshest franchise out there.
No.
But,
that is a rotten franchise.
yeah, maybe they should just, I don't know, kill 2 franchises with one stone. I'm trying to make it like a joke about birds and feathers and things, but I didn't quite land. So yeah, that's the rotten round, and then I think it's on to you now. We're sort of cycling back and forth here. I think you've got a little section that you like to call
Intentions. Yes, I do, Jake. Well, before that, Jake. Well, you know.
Oh shit! He's interrupting his own round again.
The thing is, just imagine yourself. You're a janitor, putting away clean essentials in the cupboard. You're fed up, but you are the janitor at Nintendo. And you know the annual Nintendo meeting is coming up. The chance for automatic promotion, but expectations are high, or you could be fired. You storm into the head office, and the men in suits look up at you and ask, "What in intentions?" Speaking of which, what are your intentions? What would you like Nintendo to do?
Okay, so we did this before. Is it any new criteria? Is it the same? Is it same open thing? Is it there's no
just
new
like
criteria?
yeah. What would you like to see Nintendo do? You like what games would you like them to make, or like what collaborations would you like them to make? Like it could be like insane, like impossible things for Nintendo to do, like making Pokemon discs like last time, because that's never gonna happen. But you know. Fire away if you have anything.
That's a good one, because last time I said Mario Kart, which is quite like, that's a reasonable one, isn't it? Like, I wouldn't say that's impossible to achieve, is that there's going to be a new Mario Kart at some point. I kind of want to think a bit more outside the box, but it's quite hard because, I don't know, collaboration's a good one. Like, people say, oh, why isn't, I don't know, Mario in Fortnite or whatever, but, you know, to me, it doesn't really matter. I think it'd be more drastic if Mario is, on the battlefields of Call of Duty game. Like, that would be quite an extreme, wouldn't it? I mean,
that would be weird, him using a red shell, but it always hits the enemy.
What about a first-person Mario shooter?
Oh, that would be sick.
Like you take what they did with Mario Kart and turning Mario into like a kart racer, but you take that and you apply it to a shooter, first-person shooter. That's
got your brain's firing away today.
Or third person. Probably third person, actually.
Or third person shooters.
That sounds
I don't know.
realistic.
First person shooter with Mario, like you can get like all the power ups, like the shells.
The shells, yeah. Basically, all the items from Mario Kart and just use those. But yeah, maybe
that'd be fun. I like bombs.
Like you can imagine yourself running around the sort of Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
Sliding around. I don't know if you shoot people per se. Maybe just item based. Maybe just throw items at people. I don't think you've got like guns or anything. Even though I said it's a first person shooter, but I don't know what gun would he have. Would he have like you can have like the pipe. You know the pipe.
Oh yeah, like a bazooka gun. Pipe thing.
And when he shoots people, they disappear into the ground.
I can literally see the front cover of that game right now with him with like a bazooka, or like them jumping up with a bazooka.
I think I've just been fired at Nintendo for pitching that idea.
No. You've been promoted. You've been promoted. Shooters are like,
hey guys, I've got this new idea for our family-friendly game. Let's give Mario a gun.
Hey, it's not necessarily a gun. It's a pipe that shoots mushrooms or shells.
Oh, much better.
You know?
Yeah, you probably. I mean, they've done a shoot. They've got Splatoon. That's a shooter.
I would promote you.
Oh, thanks. I'm just a janitor.
Yeah, but not anymore. You're CEO number 47.
But I'm still depressed
for Nintendo because of your intention.
Hasn't really cured me.
That's sad to hear. You'll be sent to the intentions nurse.
Oh. That's a bit strange, but okay.
Well, yeah, because, you know...
Do you have an intention, or you just...
well, mine's... I mean...
Ooh, embarrassing. investment sales in.
No. I just want Pokemon Gold remake.
Have they not is there games that they haven't remade yet?
No, well, we might be getting Let's Go, like Pokemon Go, like Let's Go Marrow, or
Marrow?
Let's Go
Marrow, like
Togepi.
like a marrow, like a vegetable. Is that what you said?
No, Marrow, as in Marill? A Marrow, Jake, come on.
Marrow,
Come on,
like
Pokemon. But yeah, just remake the whole game. Just like, don't make it easy. Don't just make it hard. Just make it for adults. Make it.
Oh, Pokemon for adults. Says the nerd.
Just
I want Pokemon for adults.
Just make the game how it's supposed to be, like properly.
Make the game properly, Nintendo.
It's
Well, thank you for that. Intentions.
Oh yeah, annual Intentions meeting is always.
There's gonna be a lot of intentions.
But I definitely got fired, by the way, because they will not have that in Nintendo.
What, a Pokemon, a remake of Pokemon Go, but they will let Mario have a bazooka? I don't know.
Absolutely.
All right, well, maybe you're working.
Tune in next time for our other Nintentions, more Nintentions.
And then we come to our usual segment, which, I mean, a lot of these are usual segments.
Before we move on, sorry, Jake, I have to say, listeners, if you are listening, please comment down below your intentions, if you have any.
If you've got
I will respond to you all the time.
All the time, just like
constantly.
Yeah, just
once I have your number. But yeah, sorry, Jake, to interrupt, but go on.
Yeah, no. So I mean, if people made it this far, then I'm fine with you interrupting me, really, because it's their little treat. Yeah. They get to see more of the sort of dynamics between us. So, what screens have you been seeking this week, everyone? And by everyone, I mean you, Alex, and me, of course, talking to myself, which happens a lot. This is just a segment of just saying, what have you watched? What have you played? What have you are you still watching anime, which you probably are?
I am, yes.
So yeah, just you can
I am.
By all means, you go first.
I am still watching My Hero Academia. It's getting good. But I would like to talk about a very good anime.
Oh no, another one
that I've watched, and it is called Steins, and it is a time-traveling science, time-traveling saving women show, and it's amazing because it's about this mad scientist, Okabe Rintaro, aka Ocarine, and Japanese names, eh? But yeah, and his microwave, he turns his microwave into a time travel machine. I know this sounds really lame and far-fetched, but it's amazing. And the science lab, all the members are great, all the characters are great character development, great just visuals, and an amazing time travel show. What you would expect from time traveling, like always like going back in time all the time and things not working out, and he has to get to Steins Gate, which is the correct. Did you just say a hotel? It's a gate to heaven. No, it's not. It's the correct timeline that he has to get to, because he's all messed up because of murder, because of death, because of time travel, and it's really good. I plan to rewatch in the future, but
okay, well, I was going to say a couple of things. Firstly, for any poor soul that actually listened to the last episode will remember that we did mention that it was on your letterbox as your top 4 favorites.
Of course, yeah.
So yeah, it's just another shout. How many episodes are there?
There's only like well, there's 26, I think, in the first season, and there's a second season.
And is it got a game, or is it based on a game, or is it? I swear there's like a game or something, like a graphic novel.
Yeah, it was a graphic novel, I think, game, and then they turned it into the show.
Okay.
And then.
Is it saying? Do you know if it's the same plot, or is it like a new?
Yeah, it's like completely same plot.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's a great plot.
And the other thing, you said something along the lines of, a time machine as a microwave sounds far-fetched. No, it doesn't. Sound fucking dangerous. Why would you have a microwave as that's a time machine? Pick something safer. A microwave.
I mean, I don't know if they like. I guess they chose it because they were like,
it's cute and it's funny.
Because it's the only thing we have. Because we're, we're just renting this apartment. What can we turn into a time machine?
Okay. So
I don't know.
Like anything else in the oven.
I guess so.
So it's kind of like a statement on the sort of the way we live, convenience.
Yeah, convenience.
So microwave food and stuff like that.
Microwave my time machine.
Yeah. Well, anything else you want to?
I mean, My Hero Academia is going well.
You said you watched Star Wars obviously yesterday.
Oh yeah, I watched Star Wars yesterday. It was really weird. Like there was so many clips, or just like things in there that I don't remember being in there. I thought I was watching the extended version, but I wasn't. I don't know if it was.
Is it 2 hours?
Yeah, just 2 hours, just under 2 hours, I think. And like I forget the end. I forgot the ending where they like blow up the Death Star.
Trench run, isn't it? That's like the iconic part, isn't it? Where the trench running.
Yeah.
It's the only bit I do remember.
I just remember everything other than that bit, and of course the shots that I didn't remember, which was quite a lot.
God, yeah. Back then, when they only had a couple of films under their belt, and now look at them.
And can I just like?
Can you?
Why is it? Why?
Why?
Who does that? 4, 5, 6, and then 30 years later or whatever, 1, 2, 3. Like what?
I don't believe that he intended to do it like that until he did. Like I don't think he intended from the start to be like, we'll start with 4. I just can't.
But they were called
Star
4,
Wars, isn't it? It's not. It wasn't called A New Hope till later, right? Is that right? Or am I got that?
I don't know because on Letterboxd it is Star Wars.
Just Star Wars, yeah.
But
I'm not really. I don't care that much,
but they must. Yeah, I know, but it's just like.
I need to rewatch them as well. I haven't
Insane.
watched them so long because I know the second. Oh God, I said the second. What's it called? Second one called Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back.
That's I think most people like they said the best one. So
yeah.
I haven't seen it so long.
I saw it, but I wasn't impressed. Maybe yeah.
I wasn't impressed with shit.
But I haven't seen it for ages again. Maybe I'll watch them again. Maybe I'm in a Star Wars mood. I'm not really, but maybe I'll watch them. Maybe I'll watch them for next time.
In memory of
James Earl Jones.
Yeah, or David if you feel like fucking his name up. What have I been? I first shout out because you're on about time travel, like time travel done well, and I think that it's something that a lot of shows kind of they do and they don't in terms of they do time travel, but there's no real sort of consequence to it to actually doing that premise.
Yeah, exactly. There's lots of consequences in Steins Gate.
But a Netflix series called Dark, which came out a good few years ago now. It's one of my favorite shows, and I think it also does time travel so bloody well. It's 3 series. It was designed to be 3 series. It's a German sort of. I don't even know. It's kind of like a Stranger Things-esque sort of vibe, but with a very more moody, dark atmosphere, much more adult, and really eerie. And just in terms of time travel, I think any other show I've watched or film has done it quite like that. In terms of just embedding that idea into the plot and being like, because the whole thing is time travel, and it's if you can go back and change something, then where's the drama? Because surely it's already been done, or like you get into kind of like this weird mess where you're like, well, nothing can actually happen because it's already happened, and like surely if you went back in time to save your dog, you wouldn't go back in time to save your dog because your dog's safe. So it's like, well, how do you combat that? And obviously a lot of things do multiple timelines and parallel universes and multiverse and all that shit. But Dark is very, very good. And I guess the other thing I haven't watched, watched it in a while. I need to rewatch it. I've been, playing because I like to play my games. I've been playing the new Astrobot game, which is absolutely amazing. I think it's a new 3D platformer by Sony. It's a new exclusive game. It's based on a VR game they did a few years ago. It's basically like sort of a Super Mario sort of 64-esque game. More like Super Mario Galaxy actually because it's set in space. It's absolutely brilliant. It's kind of like a love letter to PlayStation. You go around and you'll meet bloody like people dressed as like bots dressed as like Ellie and Joel, and there's Nathan Drake and like there's just loads of PlayStation people. Like the whole plot of the game is building a PS5 to escape in as a ship. your ship that crashes and it's a PS5 and you've got to build it back.
Is your station that you're on, if you're planet you're on, is it a PS4? That would be so cool. You go off and then you turn back and it's a PS4. That has to be the end.
I can't rely on it. That was, I think, in the original game, but it's really, the music is great. It looks gorgeous. It's just joy. If you want to just play something that's so simple and just has joy, just like fed into it. It's fantastic.
It's called Astrobot.
Yeah.
Because I've seen that on my PS5. I'm not sure if it was on PS4, but I just assumed it was like a Siri, like a Siri kind of thing for the PS5. Okay. You know, I didn't know it was a game. I didn't know it was a game.
It is a game.
Is it like automatically installed on your PS5?
No, but there is so the PS5 came with Astro's Playroom, which is a free.
Oh right, yeah, that's it.
It's like a sort of, I don't know, like it's basically a 3D platform, but a very simple one that's kind of like showing off what the controller can do and what the visuals can do. It's really good for a free like game. And then Astrobot is basically like them going like, it's basically like turning a feature film from a short film. It's like, this is what we did before. Let's go all out and make this like massive, game. I mean, it's not massive. It's like 10 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, it's great. And I think with so many games now being like, it's a 100-hour game that you have to open worlds and you have to do all this shit, or here's a game that's like really cinematic and has loads of cutscenes and story, and that's great. But it's nice just to like play a game. Just
Yeah, I've been I've been revisiting playing a game. Which I haven't been playing for a while because I was on holiday, but Alien Isolation, because of the film Alien Romulus. And they had some what's it called? References, that's it. References to Alien Isolation, and I thought they were really cool, and I wanted to play it again. It's a really good game. It's really, really creepy at times. As you have to be, like, sometimes like the androids in the game are scarier than the alien, even though the alien is very, very scary.
I find the androids a bit, eventually I think you get a bit annoying, but
yeah, the alien's bloody annoying, especially when I use noisemakers for it to kill the humans that are like terrorizing me, but he comes straight into the vent that I'm hiding in.
He knows what's up.
And like 5 minutes later, when I'm not making noise, and just kills me. I'm just pissed off. But yeah,
Alien Isolation is very. Yeah, I think if anyone likes Romulus, I think there's a lot of Alien Isolation.
If you just like Aliens, no one likes 3 or 4 or 5 if there's a 5.
Honestly, I think it is probably the best sequel to 2.
Romulus?
No, it's Isolation.
Oh.
I think it's like the best sequel to the first 2, or even the first one in a way.
Yeah. But if you like just Alien, any kind of Alien.
Is it broad?
No, like Aliens. Yeah,
Xenomorphs,
film.
Yeah?
Like Xenomorph Alien. You will like Alien Isolation.
Yeah, it's very scary. And it's very
highly recommended.
I think my favourite, I always say about this, my favourite and most terrifying bit is when you get in that, it's not even an escape pod, but it's like an area of the ship where they jettison it out with you and the alien on it. They basically trick you and trap you on this tiny room with the alien, and they send you out into space. It's scary, man.
Damn,
it's scary. I can't fight that shit.
Those guys are dicks.
Humans, yeah, they're the true monster.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the message. But also the alien, he's a monster as well.
Did you know they did an Alien Isolation series? It was an anime.
Excuse me?
I think it was an animated series, like the cutscenes. You know what cutscenes are? And it went straight to web, so it didn't go on anything. It was just straight to like the web, like a web series. And I think it was like 8 episodes, and it's the game, or was it a sequel? I don't know.
Slow down. Wait, 1. Why didn't you tell me this was the thing?
I didn't even know it was a thing.
2. You clearly did. 2. It's just the cutscenes in the game.
No, it's like in the style of the cutscenes. Like it's the same. I think it's the same studio that did the cutscenes of the game.
So it's 8 episodes.
I think so.
On the web somewhere.
Hang on, let me.
How long are these episodes? Is it like animated?
I just said it's the cutscenes. What do you want me to tell you? Right, here we
I
go.
want you to tell me that is a thing that I can watch tonight and be like, woo!
So it's called Alien Isolation, the digital series.
I'm actually making a note of that.
It came out in 2019, so 5 years after the game. It says the series created by blah 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 features most of the actors from the game reprising their roles. It takes place 15 years of featuring.
Digital what? Sorry.
It's just called the digital series. It's 7 episodes. I don't know how long they are. It doesn't say.
Is it easy to find to watch? Or is it?
It says it premiered on IGN.
Oh, okay.
So this is a very niche thing. This is not like I assume you can. Yeah, it's not okay. They look like they're 10 minutes each.
That's not bad.
Based on the YouTube. Maybe we should all watch it. We'll report back on the next pod.
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome.
On a future pod. We don't want to promise next pod, but on a future pod.
On a future pod, we'll give you Alien lovers.
Because, I didn't know it existed until quite recently. I kind of liked Amanda Ripley in that because she weirdly was really similar to Ellen Ripley, which is weird. So yeah,
I kind of sometimes forget that you're not Ellen Ripley.
Well, there was DLCs, weren't there, where they had like the original cast back, which was pretty cool. There's DLCs where you get to play as like moments from the film. So yeah, that's something new for us all to think about. So yeah, I think that wraps up this pod. Unless you want to interrupt and add anything else.
Hey, no, my interruptions today are over and done with. Sadly, because that means it's the end of the episode. But we will be back with more Buster's Brainbox, more The Intentions, more Screen Seeking, more Aliens, more
everything really.
More Rotten Rounds. I actually like that game.
Yeah. Awesome. And before we go, we're just going to say that we're just going to plug ourselves because we like to, not in a weird way.
Yeah, we forgot.
So this podcast is sort of, we're Innocent Clowns. We're a small 2-man filmmaking team on YouTube that makes short films just for fun on basically no budget. And this month of September, we're celebrating our 11th anniversary. And so we've recently released a sequel, a horror sequel called Fetch 2. You can also watch the behind the scenes of that as well as the original. And we hopefully will have some more short horror films coming up in October because, as we say, it is spooky season. Spooky season is coming up very fast. And those
ideas are writing themselves.
Really. We'd like them to. We'd like to just think of titles.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Thing, isn't it, really? But you can check us out by searching Instant Clowns on YouTube. That's pretty much where the only place we really are. So, unless you're watching this on YouTube, then you're already there.
Just click away and watch those films, baby.
Don't watch them. I mean,
no, please do. Please.
Get some humble pie.
What? Yeah, get some snacky snacks. No, get some, blankies and just cuddle up and just watch Innocent Clowns films. And remember, kids, to comment down below on any of our films, you and The Intentions, and I will get back to you anytime, anywhere, any year. That's from me, Alex, your favorite hero in My Academia, because I'm definitely a hero there. I want to be a hero. Yeah.
Zodiac killer.
Hey, I ain't no killer. I'm just an anime lover.
Thanks, everyone. Goodbye.
See you later, alligator. The Intentions are on their way.